Claude just released its official Shopify connector, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install it and how to start using it. From your Claude dashboard, you go in here to customize, you go to connectors, and you click on plus, browse connectors, and you search for Shopify. This is a very new update, and as you can see, it's a trending connector. I will click on plus, and now Claude is opening my Chrome in order to sign in, and I can choose between the list of my stores in here and choose what store I want to connect. So I will connect this trial store, for example, and now my Shopify store is connected to my Claude account. As per the official documentation of this connector, what we can do with this connector is to add and update products, to change SKUs and inventories, to look at analytics, to create collections and stuff like that. In this video, I'm going to show you different ways of how you can use Claude and how you can profit from this connector. A few weeks ago, we were doing something much more complicated to connect the Claude with Shopify. Gladly now we have this connector. So let's start testing it and using it. Now we have our Shopify connector working, and you can here see all the different permissions and interactive tools and change permissions if you wish. I recommend you to keep it as default and keep it simple for yourself. I will go back now, and the first thing I will do is to make sure that the connector is working. So I will ask it to tell me if it's connected to my Shopify store. It's asking us for permission to get info from Shopify. I will click always allow. And as you can see, it's listing my website, the name of my brand, my email, and like basic stuff about my store. Let me now try and do something. Let me ask it to actually add a new product to my store. And that's what I wrote. Add a new product to my store, product name candle trial, price $10, cost $5, inventory 100, and write the description. It's a scented candle with two variants, vanilla and chocolate. And let's click on done and see how it goes. I also uploaded the two images and named them properly. Let's see if Claude is going to understand the names and actually do the job. So let's click on allow always. You can see the progress of what Claude is doing. And I'm pretty sure when it comes to adding products and stuff like that, you will be profiting from this if you are doing bulk editing and bulk adding of products instead of just adding a simple one product. But it's a small exercise to see how this connector works and if it gets the job done. Okay, as you can see, it's telling me that Shopify doesn't accept local file uploads. So basically, instead of uploading the images in here, we should give it a URL. So basically, we need to upload the images ourselves, I believe. Now going back to our store, let's see the product. If we go now to products, we have this new product under trial. And as we said before, the images, and as I said before, the images were not uploaded because instead of uploading them to Claude, I should have given it a URL link for each image because the Shopify Claude connector doesn't upload images to Shopify. And if we scroll down, you will see the two variants created with the right inventories in here. As you can see, it's 100. So it's working properly well. Now let's try to do something else. Let's try, instead of just creating a product, to create collections, to organize our products into collections. I don't have yet any collection created on my Shopify store. So what I'm going to do is to actually ask Claude to create a collection based on the items colors and maybe one collection based on the cushion shape. So here is what I asked Claude to do. I asked it to create collections on my Shopify store. The collections should divide the products, my cushions, based on shape and color theme. And I asked it to read the product images and descriptions to understand them and assign the right collections. And I asked it to ask me first for confirmation of the list of collections before actually creating them. So let's see how this goes. So the first thing Claude did was to list my products, to look at them and understand what we are working with, as you can see. So it's listing the products, talking a little bit about the shapes. And as you can see, it gave me the list of collections. So I have by shape collection, so square and rectangular. Then I have the color or theme. And if I want to modify something, I can tell it to modify it. I will keep things as they are and I will say yes. All looks good, and let's see if Claude is going to actually create them in the right way. Claude created these different collections and listed all the products under each collection. Let's go back to Shopify and see how this looks like from the Shopify site. When we go to collections, as you can see, we have all of these collections created. Let's go, for example, to the warm and earthy tone collection. And as you can see, the products under this collection are actually accurate. And even Claude wrote a small description about the collection, which is super nice. And if we go in here to the SEO, we can also find like the right URL, and everything looks perfect, and it's also live. And Claude created all of these collections in a minute. Now let's try and ask Claude to do something a little bit more complicated. So basically, I will ask it to update all the prices of all my products to have a 20% off, but I want to keep the original price and show the compare at price. This is the prompt I wrote. I want to update all my product prices. I want them all to be 20% discounted, and I want you to show the original price and the compare at price. Show me one example before you update the full product list. This is very important, and I highly recommend you to make sure that you have a backup of your products before you actually start playing around with this connector or doing any bulk update. In my case, because this is a trial store, I don't really care a lot, but also I'm doing a safety check by asking it always to show me an example. And when we were creating the collections, I asked it to show me the collection list before actually creating it. So let's go click enter and see what happens. Claude returned one example as I have asked. It's showing the original price, which is $53.99, then the price after sale, which is accurate, and it's applying this change on one product, so we can check it to see if it did it correctly before moving on and doing all the products. Now going back to Shopify, let's check what happened with this product. So when we go to this product, you can see that this price is now discounted and we have the correct compare at price. Let me now go back to Claude and ask it to update all products. Claude went over all the products and returned a table with the new updated prices. And now when we go to Shopify in here and we go to the prices, I believe we will see them all updated. So this one, for example, and so on. I will try and see if there is a way to do something more complicated with this connector. So basically, I will ask it to create a new filter for my products and to create the meta field for this filter and manage it. Let's see if it actually can do this. I tried to be not very technical in this prompt to write like a normal merchant. So that's what I asked. I want to create a filter based on the product's theme or style. I want you to analyze my products, come out with a list of different styles. Then I want you to create this as a meta field and fill the right values for each product. So basically what I'm doing in here is I'm asking Claude to analyze my products. I'm asking it to come out with the different themes or styles I have and to create this filter across all products. If Claude was actually able to do this, this is going to be amazing because it's going to save us a lot of time, especially if you have a lot of products. So imagine if you have a fashion store with a lot of product types or colors or something like this, and if Claude can actually do this whole process automatically. So Claude analyzed all my products and returned a list of proposed styles with the products under each style. I can modify this list if I want. It's asking actually for confirmation as I have prompted to, and I can in here revise, change stuff if I want. I will say list confirmed and just move forward with it. Claude finished the work and it's telling us that it created the meta field with the right value, and it's even giving us instructions of how to add this filter to our store. So let's move to Shopify to see if the meta field was actually created and if we can use this as a new filter. So here I am in my product page. Now I don't have any meta field in here created. So let's refresh and see. Let's scroll down and click on view all. So as you can see, now we have this new meta field and it's filled and it has the right type, and I believe it's filled for all products. So let's go to another product and see. Let's go back in here, scroll to meta fields, and again, it's filled in here. Now, all you need to do is to use the search and discovery app to add this meta field as a filter. Again, if you have a large catalog with a lot of products, this is going to save you a lot of time, because instead of filling the value of each meta field for every product, now you can basically ask Claude to read the content of your, the descriptions, to read the images and fill those fields in the right way. Now I will try and see if this connector allows us actually to modify our Shopify store theme. I'm not pretty sure about this because in the connector page I didn't mention this, so let's test it out. I would ask it simply to add an announcement bar and to say that we offer free shipping on domestic orders, just to keep it simple. So this is my prompt: add an announcement bar to my Shopify store with the following message: free shipping on all domestic orders, bar color orange, and text color white. Let's see how it goes. So Claude returned this message basically telling us that the announcement bar section exists on our theme, but that Claude can't do this modification because of Shopify's protection, and it gave us direct instructions of how to do it. This connector up until now can't modify the theme or do any coding, and in order to do these things, we must be using Claude Code. If you want to know more about this and how to use Claude to update your Shopify theme, add section, basically do whatever you want, check this video on my YouTube channel where I show you step by step how to do this connection and how to use it. With this connection, basically, you will be able to turn Claude Code into your own web developer and update your theme in any way that you want, add any section that you want, and so on. Now, the next thing I want to test is to try and use this connector in order to check my store's analytics. So I will ask Claude, for example, to give me a list of all orders below $50 that happened in this week. So this is the prompt I wrote. I tried to be this is the prompt I wrote, and as you can see, it's a very simple one. I simply asked to see all the orders under $50 in the last 7 days. So as you can see, Claude returned a list of all the orders in the last 7 days that are below $50 with the status in here if they were fulfilled or not. Now, the last thing I want to try is to create a dashboard where I can see all my business analytics in one place. So basically, I will be using this Shopify connector to pull data from my Shopify store, and I will use a Facebook connector to pull data from my Facebook ad account, and I will be using the Klaviyo connector to pull data from my Klaviyo account and try to see in one dashboard all my business analytics. So let's see if this is going to work. In order to create a dashboard that shows me all my business metrics in one place, I need these 3 connectors installed and connected within my Claude account. First, the Shopify connector in here. Second, the Facebook connector. And third, the Klaviyo connector. Adding the Shopify and Klaviyo connectors is very straightforward. For the Facebook one, you just need to follow these simple steps. So basically, you go to connectors, you click on plus, and you click on add custom connector. You add the name, which is Facebook, and you add this URL in here, and you click on add. And you simply click on connect. Now Claude is going to take you to a page where you connect your Facebook account, and you can select which ad accounts you want to add or you want to give Claude access to, and that's it. Now that you have the 3 connectors working, we are going to Claude Cowork to create this dashboard. So let me go back in here to Cowork, and I'm going to ask it to create a dashboard that shows all my business analytics in one place. If I created a very detailed prompt, you don't need to create something that complicated, but I wanted to make sure that I'm covering everything. I will paste it in here, and within this prompt, I basically asked Cowork to do everything. I will simply click on enter. Claude Cowork basically use all of these connectors to connect to all of these accounts, and it took time to pull all of the data. And as you can see in here, we have a summary of everything, and it's asking me now for permission to create this artifact. The idea is we are going to create a dashboard that shows us all our business performance in one place, and every time we go to Claude, we can go to this dashboard, update it, and see what's happening in our business. This is very efficient because instead of jumping between different platforms, now we can see everything in one place. To be fair, creating this dashboard took much more time than what I expected, and Claude Cowork went over several errors and several diagnostics before being able to finalize the dashboard. And I needed to update my original prompt several times in order to get this dashboard as it is now. So as you can see now, I have a full business performance, I have the Shopify store performance, the ads performance, and the Klaviyo performance. The trickiest part was that Claude Cowork wasn't able to directly pull the data from Shopify. That's why if you want to have this dashboard and you don't want to lose a lot of time over creating it and chatting with Cowork, comment below prompt and I will send you the final refined prompt. When you have the dashboard done and live, you can start asking Cowork to add stuff to it, add more value to it, and so on in order to improve it more and more. So now instead of going to all of these platforms, you can simply go in here to your live artifacts and see your dashboard and update the window that you are checking, refresh it, see what's happening with your business all in one place. In this final step, we have actually took this into a next level by using the connector to create a full dashboard, and for sure using other connectors as well. I'm pretty sure in the future we will find more and more ways of how to use this connector to save us time and money and effort. But for now, I think at least you need to start using it to update your products, to create collections, to update filters, to look at your analytics, to create dashboards and stuff like that. Now, if you want to use Claude in order to update your storefront, so update your theme, add sections and stuff like that, this connector won't work, at least until now. For this, you need to check this video on my YouTube channel where I show you how you can connect Claude Code to your Shopify store, and using Claude Code, you can basically do everything. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel and to hit the notification bell, because in this way you will get notified every single time I publish a new video.